The two grills, one Krupp side, and their captain Bridgeburner, of course, starting up north, while their opponents from Black Scorpion shall be starting down south.
Yep, and let's take a quick look at their lineup. It looks pretty mirror matched right now. Both sides have two heavy tanks, both sides have two medium tanks, both sides have one piece of artillery, and both sides, of course, have those two light tank scouts.
Yeah, now the main difference here is that two grills and one Krupp decided to go with a Panther, pretty much, whereas their opponents, as a matter of fact, decided a Black Scorpion decided to go with a tier 6 Panther, while two grills, one Krupp decided to go with that lower 155.
Yep, and as expected, both teams are kind of approaching that hill. The Black Scorpions are actually at the base of the hill, so they haven't actually moved up the hill yet, whereas their opponents, the two grills, one Krupp team, have slowly creeped up towards that upper hill.
Yeah, indeed, and also a strong presence, some kind of a presence on the western island as well. So it's a stalemating position. Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about earlier on, like when you have both teams having artillery, you don't want to rush that flat hill.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're going to be a sitting duck up there.
Yeah, once you're spotted, then the artillery will have a pretty clear shot.
Exactly, because that hilltop, although it does provide an excellent overview of the map, it's completely wide open.
Yep, and that tier 1 scout has spotted a heavy tank actually approaching that base of the hill. And it looks like they are just slowly, I believe they want to creep up, but I don't know if they're going to risk it just yet.
Yeah, no, with the artillery, of course, we both have two heavy pieces of artillery, the tier 6 Panther and the tier 7 lower 155, so you can't really risk it. Not with your heavier tanks, at least. Like maybe a scout, but even scouts, you don't want to lose your T1s too early on.
Yeah. Definitely not. I mean, even though those tier 1s aren't as useful in those firefights, they still provide vision, so they are important. However,
well, they're important for the artillery pieces to actually just detect enemies and actually get a shot. As a matter of fact. So right now, yes,
artillery actually lining up and getting the shot onto that M2 light. Nice shot coming out, taking that tier 2 light tank out on the Black Scorpion side, and that will be first blood.
Yeah, indeed, Black Scorpion doing a pretty good job here, and their sniper here, as a matter of fact, Sux, who got the first kill, taking out that M2, as you mentioned.
Yep, and I don't know if I think the Black Scorpion team were kind of scared. They're kind of scared now because they know that if they push a little bit too far, then they will be open up for that artillery attack. So now they're kind of pulled back a little bit hesitant, I would say, for that push.
Indeed.
Yep, and this Storm the Mighty now actually moving up towards this western island. I don't know if they're going to actually go for a push here, but I mean, possibly what we could see is, like last week we saw Black Label, kind of
it's very indeed, like on airfield that's quite possible. Because especially if you go through the waterways down south, you can actually pull something like that off, because usually most of the troops are concentrated on that middle path, pretty much, and that small ridge. But here on mines, it's much more difficult to do. To actually sneak behind enemy lines is very hard. I think that the village might provide sort of the best option, or the western island as well. But right now, both teams have their forces very, very well spread out. So it would be extremely hard for a light tank to actually get through. And right now, we don't have tier 8 light tanks. We have T69s, and perhaps they're not just mobile enough to get past all of that. So yes, waiting and see here, of course. Taking a look at the two grills, one Krupp side, of course, who got the initial kill, courtesy of their sniper Sux and his piece of tier 7 artillery, lower 155. And actually, pretty interestingly enough, now two grills, one Krupp deciding to go for that eastern village.
Yeah, actually, it looks they're probably going to go for a flank here, because they know that the Black Scorpion team is kind of camping the base of the hill, so they might go for...
Well, they've got all their heavy forces down that hill, pretty much. So right now, they are going, actually, the heavy tanks on the two grills, one Krupp side, deciding to, those two MX-50s, deciding to just go bypass that village and try to go down towards the enemy position. And you know what? They could actually pull this off.
Yeah, because the entire Black Scorpion team
They have been spotted.
Oh,
though.
they have been spotted.
They have
Yeah.
been spotted by the enemy artillery, so that's not going to work out for them. They probably should regroup by now.
Yep.
Now we're down to 5 minutes for the set. Only one kill so far, and a pretty well solid stalemate, if you ask me. None of these teams daring to make a move.
Yeah, so they're just kind of camping. They haven't moved that much. Oh, a nice shot
Another
coming
artillery shot here, for courtesy of Su6 once again.
up.
Who got quite a chunk out of his opponent.
Yeah. So about, I guess.
Tritonsky actually, and his player Tritonsky, the captain,
Yep.
and his IS-3 that took about 40% damage
Yeah.
from the shot.
So they are going to actually kind of group up now, take a little bit more cover. They know that they're open for that artillery fire now, so they're actually kind of going to scoot more towards that eastern side. But actually, this is a pretty good play coming out from the two girls, one Krupp team, because when that this
and
artillery
another
is
shot here, brilliantly done. Another extra like 10 to 12% taken out, and that piece of artillery on the western island doing massive damage so far. So props to player Su6 and his piece of lore 155. In comparison, the Panther absolutely silent for now.
But actually, this is a pretty good play. As I was saying before, this is a pretty good play coming out from two girls, one Krupp, because with that piece of artillery on that western island.
And look at that, those two scouts. Actually, one of those scouts just going for the piece of artillery out there. Actually, like Su6 is now in danger. Oh, taken out, though, brilliantly done. He was intercepted before. Once again, two grills, one Krupp doing a wonderful job here.
Yep.
And now the Black Scorpion side, bereft of both their scouts, those two M2 light tanks taken out.
Yeah. So now they have control of this western island.
And a 4 tier point advantage.
Yep. And actually a tier 1 tank getting taken out on the two grills side.
Yep.
Their first tank going down, and that we're taking a look here now at this camping situation. They are kind of.
But look at that though,
up.
the actual Black Scorpion heavy tanks that were squatting like down the hill have taken quite a bit of damage already. So you know, if I were two grills, one Krupp, I would just take a risk here.
Yeah, because actually,
they could actually pull this off, and actually they're going for it right now as we speak. Yes, they're surrounding their opponents. It's going to be a bloodbath, and there you go, one down. And the other one's just pretty much a sitting duck out here. Very, very well done. Two grills, one Krupp. Patient on this, sort of like little by little, slowly but surely, sort of taking hit